folks, and welcome back to Fishing with Den. It's Thursday, so we're back on the river today, Morris and I. This is a slightly different river. It's still tidal and it's about 12 feet deep at pole length. Because I've got a damaged hand, I'm still not fishing with the pole, so I've put out a feeder and a method feeder, and I'm also setting up a trotting rod. Now I don't know if I'll be able to trot down because it is quite deep and it's almost low tide, so come high tide it's probably more like 16 feet deep, but we're going to give it a go and just see if they'll come in down the edge. I'll just give you a quick look at the water so you can see what's going on. Okay, still quite a nice wide water, very picturesque. Morris is still setting up down the road there. Let's see if we can give you a better view, not that I'm sure you want one. There we go. There's Morris. We've been here an hour and he's still setting up. Okay, coming round. There we go, there's the river, middle of nowhere. We're down amongst the levee banks at the moment, and for those of you that aren't Australian or American, the levee bank is purely there to stop flooding after some major floods in the area years and years ago. So let's see how we go on, shall we? I'm going to fish the standard method feeder rig today. They're the one that I tend to use all the time. So we'll just put some bait on it. Don't have to be too pernickety, it's not going to be chucking very far. Just curl up the line, a bit more bait on. Don't squeeze too tight, you don't want to turn it to paste. And there we are. So, just going to do an underarm throw, or cast. Probably going to go out to about 11 metres, something like that, and then count it down. So it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8. I probably missed a second or so there, but the method feeder sinks at about 3/4 of a second per foot, so it's probably somewhere about 10 or 12 feet. Just trim the tip up, and let's see where we go from here. Oh, that's not bad for a first fish. I was setting up the float rod and all of a sudden I was looking down and the reel was going backwards. Can't be bad. It's probably about, oh, I don't know, 8 pounds or something like that. Nice fish. Trouble is, it's that far down to the water, I'm struggling to get the net to it, which is why it's covered in mud. Still, can't complain, eh? Yes. Well, that was good. Weird bite, but hey, not complaining. This will be the second fish if I get it in. I had the first one really straight away, then I lost one at the net, and this is the third one. We've been going for about 3/4 of an hour, so not bad for the middle of winter. Tide's almost right out now, so I don't know if I can actually reach it with a landing net when I get it in. Ow, I'll do my hand again. Oh, it's a very small one. Right, let's see if we can do this. That's the limit of the landing net. I'm going to try and get it up over that bit of mud. I can't hold it. This is what happens at low tide, folks. Good job it's not a big one, isn't it? Come on, fish. Come on. There we go. God, that's hard work. See all the mud? Can't complain at that, can you? Lovely fish. Let's get him unhooked. Just getting a few little knocks on the tip, which you probably can't see too well because it's a bit far away from the camera, but it's bouncing away there. Let me just tighten up a little bit, trim the tip. You see the little knocks on it? That may be a carp, but it could actually be something like a little bream or something. The trouble is, I'm only fishing about 11 metres out in, let's say, 10 or 12 feet of water, so the angle isn't like that, which is not so good really. Especially I'm so high up on this bank, I can only just reach the water with my landing net, so I'll be glad when the tide starts to come in. There's still another half an hour or so before the tide comes in, but in the meantime I'm just getting covered in mud. Yep, another little knock. And again. Come on fish, do it. Yeah, got it. Had to hold it. Ouch, hand's hurting. Still, can't complain, can I? Can't hold it in the palm of my hand, that cut's still sore. Feels like quite a decent fish. It's hugging the bottom. Staying deep. Oh, there it is. No, but couldn't be far out. Definitely woken up now. There we go. I think I'm going to have to get up off my box to try and land this one. The last one was just that little bit too far out to get in the net. I hadn't got enough angle on it to put any pressure under it. Let's see if we get anywhere close to it. This is full length on the landing net and it's still only just, ow, in the water. This is really difficult. Ouch. I'll put the anti-reverse on for a sec. That might be a bad move, but I can't do it with anything else with my hand. Come on fish, in you. No good, I'm going to have to get up. You don't need this. Bank's so bad here. See if I can get a bit closer. The bank's also undercut, which means that I'll probably give way in a minute like some of the other areas. So if you're a splash, it's me. There's good fish in here. It's grounded itself on the mud and I can't get the landing net under it. Let's try and put that down and see if we can do it with the other hand. This is ridiculous. Oh, okay. Well, that's a nice fish. Yeah. That is a big fish, and it's also pregnant, massively so. We might weigh this one. Look at the size of the mouth on that. Oh! So, just so you can see it, oops, there's the mouth. And there's the fish. I'll put this on there a second. Okay, so yeah, that is 6 kilos, 325 grams. So take off the 325 grams for the net, 6 kilos, which is about 13 pounds. I'm out of breath. Well, I've just sat down after that last fish. I think that was the third one, wasn't it? And I'm shattered. This is far too much like hard work for an old bloke. And so Morris has just caught one as well. Can you just show it up, Morris?
Can you see it there? I can't hold it very well. How's that?
That's better. Full of spawn like the one I just had.
Yeah, yeah.
Good though, eh?
Yeah, it's a lovely fish.
And you managed to get it in all that muck down there?
Yeah.
I'm struggling with that.
Yeah. Yes.
Lovely bite this time. Decided to go downstream. There's actually a ledge just down there, it's just that I can't reach it with the landing net. Let's see how we go. No, not a chance. Well, here we go again. This is where you might by chance see me falling in, guys. It's very amusing to all the people at the Sydney Course Angling Club, I'm sure. I'm going to have to go over this way and do it. See if I can kneel down here and reach. Not sure about this bank, I think it's undercut, they're falling in areas up the road there. Let's see if we can get him over the net. It's all good fun though, eh? Not a huge fish. There we go. Oh, can't lift the net with one hand. Probably can't lift it with two actually. The easiest fish in the world, is it? Well, there we go. Nice fish nevertheless, and again, pregnant in spawn. Don't think there's a lot of fish down there, but what there are, they're quite decent sizes. And I'm amazed that some of them are heavily in spawn, considering it's, well, pretty much the midpoint of winter here. Something happening? Yeah, we'll give that a go. Yeah, got him. Okay. Didn't feel all that big to start with. Okay. Maybe it's bigger than I thought. This is going to be fun trying to get him over that mud. Oh, yeah. Doesn't seem to want to come up at all. Oh, there we go. Certainly doesn't want to give up. Tighten up a little bit. Alright, looks like we're off on a trek again with the landing net, because I ain't going to get that over that bar. Hope you lot are enjoying this, because this is the bit I'm not enjoying at all. Try and find a bit which is a bit closer to... Yeah, if the banks are undercut, you can see me fall in here. It will not play. The amount of pressure I'm putting on that. Oof. This is the best fight I've had today. I'm not making any headway at all. Even tighten the clutch down. Right. See if we can get this landing it over that lip. Oh, for crying out loud. Dear, oh dear. Right. Problem is the fish are grounding in the mud before they get to the lip of the landing net. Then I've only got a hand to do it. I know, it's all excuses, folks, isn't it? Come on, fish. No, no. Get a bit nearer. Come on, fish. He will not give up. To drag him over the mud here. That is a good fish as well. Oh dear. Might break the net at this. I'm going to bring him up. Wow. That's a good fish. Whew. Let's see what we got. Again, it's in spawn. And huge mouth. Okay. Let's get some weighing scales, I think. 7 kilos 100. Oof. So 7 kilos is 14, 15 or 16 pounds, I suppose. So by the time you've taken off the weight of that net, 15 and a half pounds. Whew. Nice fish. Well, that wasn't bad. It's been a while. I haven't had a bite for quite a long time. Tide's turned. It looks like we've got a haystack coming down the river, and I've got one on. Well, there you go then. Halfway through a cup of tea as usual. Don't know if you can see all this stuff coming down the river, but it's kind of making things a bit difficult. Must have been a good couple of hours since I had the last bite, and this one came out of the blue. I was actually just trying to use a float to try and see if there's anything down the edge. There he is. Hopefully it's deep enough in front of me now to be able to get the landing net in. Nearly spilt my tea then. Right, let's see how this one goes. Oh yeah, should be okay this time. Thank God for that. Come on, fish. I still can't get the thing in. It's just too far down. Next time I am going to fish closer to the water. Right, if I can get his head in there this time. Now he comes in all the way. Typical. Yes. Go, finally. Ouch. I'm going to drag out the side of the bank. It's bigger and heavier than you first think. Oof. That's another good one. Oof. Well, I reckon that's another good 6 kilos. Well folks, that's it for another day. Been really enjoyable. It's coming up for 3 o'clock. It's about 15 minutes to go. Still got a rod out. We've had a couple of fish in the last hour or so. Morris just had one about 5 kilos something, I think, which is what, 10-11 pounds. We've had some really big lumps today. My biggest, of course, was that 7 kilo one, which probably a little bit less than that by the time we take the landing net weight off. But even so, some really big fish, especially as we're not fishing with specimen tackle. We're just using ordinary rods and reels, and in Morris's case, just an ordinary pole. Few shenanigans with the trying to get them landed. We're too high up on the bank really, and when the tide went out, even with the longest landing net handle we'd got, we couldn't reach the water, and therefore the fish were bottoming out, but hopefully that gave you a laugh as well. So anyway, if you like the video, feel free to click the like button, and you can always subscribe if you want to. But until next time, bye for now. See you folks.